This author's house museum is haunted. James Thurber and his family lived in this house while he was a student at Ohio State University. Today, it's a nonprofit literary arts center and Thurber House Museum. The first 2 floors have been restored to look as they would have while the Thurber family lived here from 1913 to 1917. Inside, you'll of course find original Thurber illustrations and information about his works. This photo is of Danny Kaye, who played Walter Mitty in the first film adaptation of Thurber's short story The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. However, I was most excited about seeing the rooms in this house which Thurber mentions in his short stories. In one, he explains that his grandmother lived the latter years of her life in the horrible suspicion that electricity was dripping invisibly all over the house. His cartoon with the story kind of looks like the dining room chandelier. Upstairs in James's bedroom, there are pictures of his family's dog Muggs, which James memorialized in a short story and caused a statue of his dog to be built at the author's grave. The 3rd floor of the house has been turned into an apartment for writers invited to spend month-long residencies at the house to work on their projects. Here, in the closet of James's room, all of those writers have left their signatures. Many of the walls on the 2nd floor are filled with photographs of the writers who have stayed in residence at the Thurber house, as well as winners of the annual Thurber Prize for American Humor. Thurber was considered the foremost humor writer of the 20th century. The photos fill the stairwell, this bedroom, and also the bathroom. And speaking of the bathroom, this is also mentioned in one of Thurber's short stories. Thurber's story, The Night the Ghost Got In, is about a night James, having just come out of the bathroom at the top of the back stairs, and his brother, the room next door, heard footsteps starting downstairs run up the stairs towards them, but they didn't see any person. The boys ran back into the rooms they just came from to hide and slammed the doors. The noise of the door slamming woke the rest of the family. The police were called, chaos ensued. It's a very funny story. And according to the museum website, staff actually do think this house is haunted, and not just because of Thurber's story. Okay, now for something less creepy. Check out these dog toys in the gift shop. My dog wouldn't play with them, but maybe some of Thurber's dogs would have. Thurber had a number of dogs throughout his life, all the rest much better behaved than Muggs. So the dog statue garden next door to the house has been created in homage to the other dogs. And finally, across the street from the house is a statue of a unicorn, an homage to Thurber's story, The Unicorn in the Garden. I hope you enjoyed that James Thurber tour of Columbus, Ohio. And for more literary adventures, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the blog, find me on Instagram, and I will see you for the next literary adventure. Bye!